Bibbidi-bop. Oh, we're live! Woo. Very nice. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Ben Kissel channel. I am Ben Kissel, as always, joined by Kyle Ploof.
What's up, everybody?
Be sure to check out Kyle Ploof on the Death and Entertainment podcast and the other program right here on the Ben Kissel channel. We might be taking a small break from doing the show as I figure out a couple of personal things, a few life side quests before I get back to my main mission, which is performing for everyone, spreading unbelievable amounts of information, knowledge, and dare I say, a little bit of laughter.
Ooh.
Today's episode, we have a debate recap. Holy hell, no dog is safe. Every cat is scared. I hear the Haitians are coming for the turtles next.
The Haitians are coming!
So I want to talk about that one in a serious story from the standpoint of a Haitian family who isn't so thrilled with the new media that Donald Trump has provided them, as they say that their life has gotten incrementally worse as they deal with quite a bit of racism and disgust from the people of Springfield, Ohio. But let's discuss the fallout from the presidential debate and if there will be another one. It does not look like it. Why? Because Donnie T has said he doesn't want to debate Kamala Harris ever again.
Wow.
It's interesting. The reason that he gave, Kyle, I think you're going to love this. It's pretty Donnie Trump.
Yeah.
He says, when a prize fighter loses a fight, the first words out of his mouth are, I want a rematch. But I didn't lose.
Yeah.
So why the hell would I want a rematch? So Donald Trump says it's never going to happen again. Many people think that Harris won the debate. If you look at the polling data, most people believe that she was able to get under his skin, ruffle his feathers, as he wasn't able to have a coherent policy going forward. And I feel like a lot of people are sick of the proverbial past and do see her, strangely enough, as a candidate of the future, despite the fact that many of her policies sounded like a 1996 Republicans.
Yeah, exactly.
As she bragged about having Dick Cheney's support and wanting to frack, baby. I was speaking with some of my environmentalist friends, and they were like, well, we don't have an option.
Yeah.
We're totally fucked. If you are someone who is specifically concerned about the environment and in ways of fracking and what it can and cannot do to cities and towns all over this country, she certainly didn't give any indication that she was going to be stopping that practice. If anything, she has said they will double down on that. And then, of course, when it comes to drilling, which I am not against safe drilling, competent drilling, so we don't have to go to war for oil.
Yeah.
But again, a lot of people said that they were slightly disheartened with her policy positions on the environment, which is interesting because technically she outflanked RFK Jr. to the right.
Right.
Because I believe he's an anti-fracker. So this is what Donald Trump posted. He continues on. She was a no-show at the Fox debate and refused to do NBC and CBS. Kamala should focus on what she should have done during the last almost 4-year period. There will be no third debate. Of course, the first debate being with Joe Biden, someone that Donald Trump brought up quite regularly during the last debate. But again, alas, he wasn't there. He was, I don't even know, channeling his own Ricky Valley and speaking ever so softly into a microphone as he did 9/11.
Yeah.
You remember? Did you hear that? He's like, what's your plan? It was September 10th. They're like, what's your plan, Joe? He's like, I'm going to eat some lunch, do 9/11.
I'm going to do the 9/11 thing.
Speaking of Dick Cheney. So what is, again, the fallout when it comes to the debate? If you're Harris, you have to feel competent. You have to feel confident that you did a competent job. It was enough to get the biggest endorsement of them all.
Ooh.
No, not the Cheneys, not the war criminals. she got Taylor Swift.
ISIS's own Taylor Swift.
You believe that Taylor Swift's a member of ISIS?
Oh, she's the public enemy #1.
Oh my God.
Remember the
that's right.
concert in Vienna?
I remember the concert. So Taylor Swift put out a lengthy message when it comes to her support of Kamala Harris. And it's interesting because, of course, Donald Trump posted that deep fake of Taylor Swift supporting him on his Truth Social.
That's hilarious.
Yes, he said that he had her support, but then she saw it and was like, no, you don't. But he was like, I posted it on my Truth Social.
Yeah.
So this meme says otherwise.
Right.
Taylor Swift. So she went to, I believe it was Instagram, and it was a hell of a fucking message that she wrote. In part, she referenced when Donald Trump posted that she was in support of him. She says, I'll be casting my vote for Harris and Tim Walz in the 2024 presidential election. She says, I've done my research and I've made my choice. Your research is all yours to do, and the choice is yours to make. Also, she had a hell of a presentation yesterday at the VMAs.
Ooh,
But
she did.
And she mentioned Travis Kelce, love.
Oh, very much. I was like, he's about to dump her now because he's like, you thought that's what this was?
What do you mean?
He could be like a total fuckboy that's just like, I didn't know you thought we were dating.
Whoa.
Like I was just keeping you around because it was fun. I thought we were having fun.
If Travis Kelce, this is it's not really political, but if he does dump Taylor Swift, holy hell, you thought the assassination attempt on Trump was bad.
Oof.
These Swifties are violent.
Yeah.
We just sing, we love our pop song. They'll kill you.
Yeah.
They'll tear you apart. And as we talked about when ISIS was thinking about invading the T Swift concert, they should have been allowed to do it.
Yeah.
Because they would have been torn limb from limb, and ISIS would forever be defeated.
That's a great point.
Yes.
They were rabid.
According to Monty Stacks, he says the Taylor Swift endorsement was probably a bigger swing for Kamala than her absolute victory at the debates. Okay, very interesting. So we got one stand for Harris.
Yeah, so like you said, everyone's saying that she won. Does that mean that she really, really won, or is it that she just came across better than what people expected her to do?
I think that's pretty much all you got to do.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, the entire thing, I watched a clip of presidential debates from the past, and all of these presidential be like, we're not going to cast personal disparages. This is all about policy.
Yeah.
And then you cut to this one, and you're like, women are bleeding out in back of cars. And then he's like, kids are executed. Toddlers are being executed. It is, we are not a nation that is currently at its peak when it comes to intelligence.
Rational debate.
And the debate, I think she looked more presidential than him because, again, he could not keep his mouth shut about conspiracy theories that might work at a Trump rally. Maybe behind closed doors. Maybe you mention it when you're talking to an Idaho plumber.
Yeah.
Not to diss an Idaho plumber, but on a national stage with 60+ million people watching.
Yeah.
To just bring up people eating dogs. We'll talk about it in a second. That was where he really jumped the shark. So T Swift goes on to say, and I do actually think that this point is salient. She says, recently I was made aware that an AI of me falsely endorsing Donald Trump's presidential run was posted to his site. She says, it really conjured up my fears around AI and the dangers of spreading misinformation. It brought me to the conclusion that I need to be very transparent about my actual plans for this election as a voter. The simplest way to combat misinformation is with the truth. Now, when it comes to Harris, a lot of people are upset with ABC, and rational people can be upset with ABC as well.
Yeah.
The moderators, they didn't do the air quotes fact check at any point against Harris, and obviously there are some issues with the Biden-Harris campaign. She didn't disagree to some degree when it comes to Donald Trump talking about the pullout of Afghanistan. I don't think she really defended the pullout of Afghanistan.
Yeah.
There were certain aspects of the economic plans as far as like inflation. There were a lot of food talk up top, and she didn't have that much substance when it comes to countering inflation. So there were some areas, of course, that she does have to bear the burden of the economic climate that we're in right now, of course, as she is part of the administration that didn't necessarily help it from not happening.
Yeah.
So that was an interesting endorsement coming from T-Swift. Again, does it move the needle? Do celebrity endorsements matter? I don't know. I think sometimes it can have the counter effect, as we saw in 2016. I don't know if Lena Dunham's rap song about Hillary Clinton moved the needle at all in a positive direction.
God.
But I have to imagine that Taylor Swift's endorsement is going to get somebody on board. It's not going to be a negative. No one's going to be like, I was going to vote for her, but T-Swift likes her.
Yeah.
I like Chappell-Roan. Fuck that T-Swift.
Who Chappell-Roan won a big award yesterday at the VMAs.
Oh, did she win?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, she got brought out and brought out a moleskin notebook and just read her whole speech at the end. It was.
She read her diary, huh?
Yeah, that's pretty much what it looked like. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of endorsements as well, and this one, I kind of want to hear the chat's thoughts on this. So Ben and Jerry. No.
Not these two.
No, don't do that now.
Hey, Jerry.
Don't do that now. Oh, Jerry, my little cuddle bug. I got my cuddling Jerry and my human Jerry.
Yeah.
Ben and Jerry, the ice cream. They have unveiled a Kamala Harris ice cream.
Oh.
And I don't know. I want to hear the thoughts on the flavor. It is Kamala's Coconut Jubilee.
Oh, boy.
So we're going with the coconut. It seems, I don't know. It just seems kind of funny. According to Cohen and Greenfield, they're going to join the progressive organization Move On Political Action for its Scoop the Vote. Oh. So there's a Scoop the Vote, which I don't like it. I really don't like it, to be honest with you. This is the part that I just don't like.
Great comment. Farpoint Station. It changes flavor halfway through the carton.
See, that would be great. Kamala's ever-changing flavors.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be perfect.
Goes from coconut to chicken tikka masala.
Oh my! Well, I mean, I would love. That's racial. I would love it if there was an ice cream. You got your cookie dough, then you got your chocolate chunk. I would love it. five layered ice cream.
Yeah. Oh.
You get the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
So there's going to be a Scoop the Vote tour. It's going to be an ice cream truck tour. It kicks off in Philadelphia September 16th. That is the same day that early voting begins in Pennsylvania. And I'm not sure if Pennsylvania is one of those weird states that doesn't allow you to drink water or eat when you're in line to vote. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Fucking batshit.
No sustenance.
But again, is anyone going to make their decision based upon ice cream? It could work.
I like the scoop the vote thing. They probably sat around. They're like, scoop the vote. Voting makes me cream.
Whip the vote.
Whip the vote.
So for the next month, the ice cream truck tour will make more than 20 stops in 20 cities, including Ann Arbor, Michigan. That's going to be good.
Yeah.
They're going to Madison, Wisconsin on October 5th.
Wow.
Because when I think October 5th in Madison, I want ice cream.
Yeah.
Just when my fucking toes are about to freeze off my foot, I'd also like to have an ice cold throat. Although they will be in Phoenix October 10th, and that might be nice because Phoenix, of course, is always hot. This is according to the group's executive director. They say Move On's Scoop the Vote ice cream truck tour will meet voters where they are and help mobilize our communities to defeat Trump once and for all this fall.
They should just play both sides and make money off of both.
Right, because I feel like Trumpers, I mean, they're an ice cream people.
Yeah, make almonds great again, something.
Yeah. I mean, the Trump one, you could do, like a raspberry, I feel like a raspberry swirl.
Yeah.
I think swirls when I think of Trump. He's got the swirly hair.
Yeah.
You can have kind of a red, white, and blue, or red, white, and,
Yeah.
I don't know.
The blood coming off his ear.
But I don't think, they're a multi-billion-dollar company. They don't, and they're rich hippies.
Yeah,
Ben and
that's
Jerry.
weird.
Well, all hippies are rich.
That's true. They have the time to be hippies.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You have the
they have
time to be like, I don't even worry about money. It's like, yeah. 'cause
I
you
just
have
follow
all-
fish around. Yeah.
So this is what they add. This is what the executive director added. They say a few thousand votes will decide whether we live under a democracy with Kamala Harris or a dictatorship
Oh.
with Donald Trump. Perhaps a little bit of hyperbole there. According to Robert Paulson in our chat, he says coconut is the most controversial of the dessert flavors.
Yeah.
And I do agree. And again, it just seems interesting if we want to bring race into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
anyway,
it's not good.
It's fascinating. Let's get back on track when it comes to let's go to JD Vance first. So JD Vance, when it comes to the endorsement of Taylor Swift, we can kind of go back to that. He has said that Taylor Swift is completely disconnected, that she's a disconnected billionaire. And this is what the senator says. He says, "We admire Taylor Swift's music, but I don't think most Americans, whether they like her music or are fans of hers or not, are going to be influenced by a billionaire celebrity who I think is fundamentally disconnected from the interests and the problems of most Americans." But then again, we see her almost every Sunday watching America's greatest sport, football.
Dun, 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 dun. She's always there, yeah.
So it's tough to say. I think JD is having a difficult time connecting with people, and the way he's doing it is really the most lame way possible. Again,
Yeah.
Talking about women that don't have children, how they're childless cat ladies, which, it sounds kind of fun if you're running for student council.
Yeah.
That would work, but of course,
Yeah.
hopefully most of your classmates aren't pregnant at that time. But
My mom was.
was she?
Oh, yeah. She had me at 19, and I was the second one.
Your mom was a real hoe.
Yeah. She was pregnant at the prom.
Was she really?
Oh, yeah.
Good for her. Wow, backseat baby, same dad.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They're married?
Yeah. They were.
Oh,
Until I was 2, and then they got divorced.
yeah, it didn't work out.
Yeah.
So anyway, he goes on to say, "Look, when grocery prices are up 20%, it hurts Americans. It doesn't hurt Taylor Swift. When housing prices become unaffordable, it doesn't affect Taylor Swift or any of the billionaires. It does affect the middle class all over our country." Now, that would have been a talking point that if Donald Trump would have stuck to, I think the debate would have been much more productive for him. He didn't bring up economic disparity. He didn't bring up the fact, again, that rent is going through the roof. They didn't even mention things that I thought were positive that Harris ended up taking from Donald Trump, which is the no taxation on tipped workers.
Yeah, exactly.
There was such a little conversation about middle class and working class people that, again, that's why this entire debate, we watched it live, and thanks for joining us for that. It was funny, but I didn't come. It was just getting full off of peanut M&Ms.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, this is kind of sweet, but at the end of the day, you had no substance, you had no sustenance.
Yeah.
And I thought that was kind of sad for the American people.
Yeah. We didn't get the benefit or the fun of her code switching this time, too.
Well, I do like that.
We gonna do it, y'all.
I love when she does that. That's kind of fun. That is kind of fun.
Boy.
So anyway, can't wait for the second debate. Thomas Wolfe, there will not be one. We talked about that a little bit early on in the show.
Yeah.
Donald Trump said, quote, when a prize fighter wins,
When a prize fighter loses, he wants a rematch.
He wants a debate. But I won, so I don't want a second debate.
I decline.
Yes. But a lot of people said with this debate, it was Donald Trump's 7th or 8th individual presidential debate. They're like, he's going to be a pro up there.
Yeah.
And again, just a lot of meandering. All right. Well, let's move on a little bit. I want to talk about this story from Governor Cuomo. You remember the nursing home scandal?
Ooh, which one?
This is in New York State. Now, Governor Cuomo, during COVID, he was given these press conferences every day. He won a fucking television Emmy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he won an Emmy for doing his fucking presentations.
Oh, my God.
Okay. Don't even get me going. Yeah. And, I'm getting going.
Oh, Ben's getting going again.
I'm getting going. So, he won an Emmy. He was writing a book. And this entire thing was a total and utter shit show. He signed off on a disastrous directive. He forced 9,000. He forced patients who had COVID that were in nursing homes back into nursing homes, causing an estimated 9,000 deaths. This is according to the final congressional report and witness testimony. So the House Select Subcommittee on the coronavirus pandemic, it conducted the probe, and it found that the 66-year-old ex-governor demonstratedly false statements and a cover-up, citing conflicting testimony from his top aides.
Wow.
This is according to this is what Cuomo wrote in aid. They say this is going to be a debacle in the history books. And then they say, don't you see how bad this is? Or do we admit error and give up? So 9,000 New Yorkers, yes, old, so nobody cares about him in this country, dead because he sent a bunch of COVID patients back to the most susceptible and the most vulnerable people in our country, which is, of course, the elderly when it comes to COVID. So that was just one of the things that was getting my goat when I was sitting there in my apartment in Brooklyn watching everyone applaud Governor Cuomo as people are suffering and dying under the policies that he knew was going to kill them. I hate it.
Yeah. Dude, I mean, God, nursing homes are in shambles, and they have been for a long time because I grew up in one pretty much. My mom was a nurse at the North End Nursing Home in Boston, and that's why I went to Catholic school right across the street, across from the Paul Revere house.
Really? Paul Revere's house?
Yeah, in downtown Boston.
Why was he famous again? What did he do?
Warned everybody that the British were coming.
That's right.
Yeah.
Snitch. He's a snitch.
Yep.
So 4 of Cuomo's aides told the House investigators they believe the email from Benton was likely dictated by the governor himself. Within hours of the missive, New York Health Commissioner Dr. Howard Zucker received, quote, talking points that were used to draft the audit on the nursing home deaths, which was released on July 6th and excluded out of facility fatalities. So basically, you're in the nursing home, you're like, I'm not feeling so good. Let's bring them to the hospital.
Yeah.
And then the nursing home is like, they didn't die here. They fucking died in the hospital.
Yeah.
But they got there.
Right.
It's like if you die on foreign soil.
Yeah, it's like dying at Disneyland. They'll fucking take you over the edge of the property, and they're like, no, you died over there.
You died over there. It's not them. No, I didn't shoot him on fucking, well, I guess you want to shoot him on your property if you're in Texas.
Yeah.
You want to move the body over.
Yeah,
like,
you bring
right
it
there
to your front porch, yeah.
Oh, God.
Stood my ground.
Indeed. According to Cuomo's then director of operations, Jim Malatrasis, who served as the member of the governor's COVID task force, he says they laid out the points that she wanted to have touched upon in the report. So basically, he had this whole diatribe. He's like, stick to the script. Everything's going great. But this is what Malatrasis testified in the subcommittee. He says, the report that I was editing had the total number of fatalities in all charts until Miss DeRosa intervened. She was constantly editing it. Mr. Cuomo was editing it. It was largely around language, like refashion those sentences to be more or less casual, less definitive, and work back in some of the language that the DOH had originally used. So anyway, just fucking disgusting. Also, he could get his little book deal. Ugh. And now he wants to be mayor of New York, and he'll probably end up fucking winning.
I don't know. I thought he was done. I thought he was going around being touchy-feely with people.
Well, he had the sexual harassment scandal, and then he was dating Sandra Lee for a while.
Sandra Lee.
Sandra Lee was the gal. She does the show on the Cooking Channel.
Oh,
Food
the
Network.
one that's like, just a couple shots, and she like pours the fucking whole bottle in there.
Oh, she a drinker.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Anyway.
She looks familiar, yeah.
Thank you, John Fillmore. Loving the live stream. Yep, let's hope it becomes a regular thing. It will. I got a couple of different things happening with the show here, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to do it as regularly as I have been doing it. So maybe we'll just do a couple of maybe like a live stream a week or something.
Yeah.
Maybe just one live stream a week, and that'll be fun. Farpoint Station, the one with the big jugs. Guess we're talking about Nancy Pelosi.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's get to a serious situation. Obviously, going back to the debate, a little all over the place today, but that's okay.
Yeah. It's live, baby.
It's live. There are real people that are affected by the rhetoric that is expressed in these debates.
Yeah.
So I want to talk about this story. It comes from the Haitian Times.
Oh, shit.
Yes, the Haitian Times. And you know what the little catchphrase is? Bridging the gap.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I've seen that video before. And the headline is, Haitian families in Ohio under attack as racist claims spread. So this is serious, and my heart goes out to all the good people in Springfield, Ohio, who are just trying to make it in America. And next thing you know, they're watching a presidential debate, and then they're like, "What the fuck?" So they talk to a family in Ohio. They're speaking with a Haitian family. This is what one Haitian resident said. They say, "So my niece, she's scared, but I told her to go and God will protect her." That was her child was like, "Should I go to school or should I not go to school? What's going on?" And then the woman said, "We're all victims this morning." They moved to Springfield 6 years ago. She said, "They're attacking us in every way." They go on, "Aside from the anxiety caused by Tuesday night's debate, the woman said her cars have been vandalized twice in the middle of the night. She woke up one morning to broken windows and another to thrown acid on the vehicle." So someone got
Just on the
acid.
vehicle.
Yeah, but how do you get acid in Springfield, Ohio?
People usually do that in the face.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yes, she's added cameras to her driveway and tried to report the incidents to the police to no avail. This is what she says. She says, "I'm going to have to move because this area is no longer good for me. I can't even leave my house to go to Walmart. I'm anxious and scared." And it's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
You know, this is a country of supposed freedom. Mm-hmm. And now you have people who can't do the most American thing,
Yeah.
which is go to Walmart
Get down to
and
the Walmart.
pay low prices for slave-made goods.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that is devastating. They go on to say, oh my goodness, I'm working on this cough, getting better.
Yeah. We are.
Oh my goodness.
Brick by brick.
That was it.
That was it.
That was the whole cough.
Wow.
No tripler.
Good for you.
Good fucking God.
Jealous.
Oh, horrible. So the family's accounts, they were shared with the Haitian Times under conditions of confidentiality, are the latest tales of intimidation and bullying and assaults against Haitians and anti-Haitian as anti-Haitian sentiment has gone viral. The memes are funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
But again, there might be some real life consequences.
Yeah. There was a body cam footage of this woman who may or may not have been Haitian. It was a black lady, and they made her open her mouth to see if there were cat hairs. And they were like, "Did you eat the cat?" And she's like, "No." And
what?
Yeah, but it turned out that she really did eat this
Oh,
person's
you're
cat.
talking about, we covered this on the show.
Yeah.
This was the chick. No, there was a woman that ate a cat.
Yeah.
But that was in Texas. She wasn't Haitian.
She wasn't Haitian, and she was been in the country for like 20 years. So it was
Yeah, no.
like, yeah.
No, someone did eat a cat.
Yeah.
I ain't saying someone didn't eat a cat.
So that's why people are running like crazy with it.
And I mean, it's about time the cats know what a bird feels like.
Yeah.
You want to be eating me or a mouse? Yeah. We got to flip the table on these fucking cats.
Right.
So Springfield police have referred to calls of reports of crimes against immigrants. They are apparently just not really on the ball when it comes to responding. Area residents say many Haitians are feeling more and more afraid as each day passes, with viral posts being amplified across social media by international news organizations that are spreading the claims even farther. According to Sophia Perilous, a community activist, she says the families have been calling her to share that they are scared all morning. She says people are afraid for their lives. Many families are starting to leave Springfield last night, as some kids aren't even going to school because of the fear of being attacked. So it just reminds me of, I watched a little clip on Instagram of it was an old show, but a biracial couple moved into a neighborhood and they all sat down with the black guy and they're like, "We're going to give you $100,000, a lot more than the house deserves, but you got to get the fuck out of here."
Whoa.
And it seems like we have some straight up old school intimidation to get certain groups out of our society, which is not good. Let people assimilate, and then you can get some sweet ass fucking Haitian food.
Yeah.
Which I'm not really sure what it is.
Yeah, I don't know if I've had Haitian.
You want to say something racist, don't you? Typical Ploof.
I want to say fuck Wyclef Jean for stealing from the earthquake fund while he was trying to be president. He stole $13 million.
That's right.
Yeah.
Fucking.
And he was always like, I love Haiti.
That's right. The Haitian. I didn't even think about. So a lot of these people probably came because of that earthquake.
It's possible, yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God.
And Wyclef Jean's trying to be president. Everyone loved him. He was probably going to win and then got caught stealing $13 million.
He really Brett Favre'd it.
Yeah.
Jeez, COVID was a
Times
fucking
3.
Good God, all fucking mighty people.
Yeah.
All right. In interviews over this past week through Zoom, a lot of Haitians, concerned Haitians, rapidly organized by the Haitians Ministry of Haitians Living Abroad. This is what they say. This is according to Jay Silas. They say the reality is these are people's lives. I understand the focus on the political, but what's important is the safety and security of our brethren, our people who have left this country. Over the past few months, nearly 20,000 Haitians have settled in Springfield. Well, no, I suppose over the past 4 years, they say 20,000 Haitians have settled in Springfield, Ohio. So obviously, again, it's an influx of an immigrant class, and that does change the culture. And as we know, change comes slowly and doesn't mean that anyone has the right to intimidate someone based upon what Donald Trump says on a national stage, accusing them again of eating our pets. There was one report I read in the Federalist, which is a totally batshit fucking publication, though. The person, there was a police call. There was a call. Someone be like, Haitians got there's 4 Haitians each carrying a duck.
Oh, God.
I know, that's kind of funny. I don't know, in Wisconsin, we kill fucking animals all the time.
Yeah, everybody, yeah.
I'm like, who cares?
Right.
If he would have said killing ducks, no one has, I mean, you can have a pet duck. I've seen Friends.
Yeah.
Oh, they're in there just killing ducks.
Yeah. They're super social animals.
Well, they're murderers.
Ducks?
Oh, yeah. They do horrible things with those screwy penises.
What?
They do. Oh, yeah. Ducks. They're not nice.
Wow. The
I'm not
geese
saying-
I know are mean.
Oh, they're all mean.
They hiss too, like fucking
Oh, yeah.
scary.
According to Sick Squirrel, they say this is where all the rhetoric leads. People can laugh and say, that's crazy, but these nuts believe it, and they do shit like this. I completely agree. That's why it's like, oh, it's funny. You can watch the debate. We watched it live. We're like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
But it does affect real people, and it sucks. I mean, the idea of a kid being like, I'm scared to go to school. I don't know. It's 2024. It just sucks that we're still here.
Yeah.
Now, I want to point out a message I got today from a listener. They're named Vanessa. And this is interesting. This is kind of another reason why the Haitians are eating our pets rhetoric is bullshit. Because there has been some issues involving crime. So this is what they say. They say, Ben, I live 10 minutes from Springfield and work in Springfield. They say I can't confirm or deny the animal thing. They can't confirm or deny.
Okay.
But what they say, what's irritating about all this is that eating cats is what everyone's talking about. Nothing has been mentioned about the multiple car accidents, many in our very own lot here, and the squatters or rising tension. I would assume, again, when you have 20,000 people, there's going to be, again, some changes. They say, today we've dealt with bomb threats throughout downtown, closing many businesses, but everyone wants to talk about cats. This, of course, is not directed at you. It's the damn debate. This town has been part of my life since I was a child. Instead of the nation hearing about the actual issues, he said they're eating the pets. A little disheartening to not get everything out there and just be the joke of the nation. So I am certain that it is going through changes. And again, growing pains are real. And that's the problem with bullshit rhetoric.
Yeah.
With that bullshit debate.
Right.
Where all we got out of it was funny memes that scared our pets into behaving.
Yeah, and people are saying it leads to, blatantly racist acts and accusations, and it's true. I remember, September 11th was yesterday. Right. I remember after September 11th, right around the corner from my high school, there was a gas station, and it was owned by this Indian man who was a Sikh, and so he wore the turban.
The nicest people on earth.
Yeah, super nice guy. And
well, the Sikh religion is just like, we barely even drink water. We don't want to mess with anything.
Yeah. They burned down and it fucking exploded the gas pumps and everything and tried to kill him. Because
They got the racist wrong.
Yeah,
They got the
exactly.
race wrong.
Yeah.
Dude, there was the same thing with the shooting in Wisconsin. This guy shot up a Sikh fucking temple.
yeah,
Being like, you're never going to do 9/11 again. It's like, they didn't.
you fucking moron.
They literally are just, anyway.
Yeah, it's brutal.
If you're going to be racist, at least get the race right.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's
Come on. You can't fuck that up.
that's why this isn't helping, because people aren't going to be like, "Are you Haitian?" They're just going to look at black people and get angry.
Well, this is also in the Haitian Times article, and kind of bouncing back from the comment that I received. They say some established residents have complained about quality of life issues. Mm-hmm. In particular, they have accused a Haitian of being a reckless driver that killed Aiden Clark, an 11-year-old boy. He was killed when his school bus and a car driven by a Haitian man collided last December. So, all right, I understand that those things happen, but
Right.
car accidents happen, and we don't necessarily have to break it down by race.
Yeah.
This is according to Nathan Clark, the boy's father. They say using Aiden as a political tool is, to say at the least, reprehensible for any political purpose. They make it seem as though our wonderful Aiden appreciates your hate, that we should follow their hate. Morally bankrupt politicians Bernie Moreno, Chip Roy, J.D. Vance, and Donald Trump, they have spoken my son's name and used his death for political gain, which is the fucking worst thing politicians do, and they do it all the damn time.
Yep.
Clark continued, they can vomit all the hate they want about illegal immigrants, the border crisis, and even untrue claims about fluffy pets being ravaged and eaten by community members. However, they are not allowed, nor have they ever been allowed, to mention Aiden Clark from Springfield, Ohio. And then he says, please stop the hate. So that was that story that I guess made a lot of local news. I didn't hear it nationally,
No.
but I'm assuming locally that was quite a huge, huge story. So, all right, everyone. Well, I think we're about to wrap it up. I think that's a pretty good conversation about, just lastly, if you want to look at some indications that Donald Trump lost the debate, Trump media shares have sunk to the lowest they have ever been. The stock price of Trump media plunged to its lowest since the company began publicly trading as DJT on NASDAQ. DJT shares dropped a day after President Trump had the debate. The company, which owns the Truth Social app, has seen its share price surge before the debate. It has now plunged 10% as of this past Wednesday. The company's stock price closed at its lowest level since it began trading publicly. So there you go. Trump media has its business hinges, at least partly, on Trump's popularity. So if you want to look at the economic numbers.
If you want to go short his stock, that's, when it's going down.
Maybe you want to buy now.
Yeah,
buy
true.
now.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you all so much for watching on the live stream, and thank you so much for listening on the podcast.
Yeah.
And again, we got a couple of changes here. So I'm going to try to do the live stream more, but the shows might come out a little bit less just because I got all this personal bullshit I got to deal with. But anyway, this is what I love to do. This is my main mission in life. So thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for listening. Hail yourselves. Talk to you soon. Bye.